Horti BlueC aims to create a sustainable greenhouse for the commercial cultivation of strawberries and tomatoes in the 2Cs region. This will involve the upcycling of byproducts from current practices. Biochar has the potential to be used in sustainable growing media in greenhouses. Biochar is a charcoal type of product, without tars but with a high internal pore structure. Horti BlueC will investigate what biomass produces the best biochar.
We provide the biochar to a substrate mixer or company that mixes it into substrate mixtures, and they go into plant trials. And so far in the different projects we've had, I think our biochar has been a big success in that it can really replace large percentages of peat. And peat, as we know, is not all that sustainable, so replacing peat is one of the big goals in this project. Well, this is one of the installations where we make partially energy, bioenergy, and partially biochar, because we believe this is actually the most sustainable way of doing it. And in this one, for instance, we've used also spent substrates from the greenhouses. So we can actually make a biochar from spent material. We have 3 installations, so you're looking at the smallest one. This is an installation that is actually one big screw, so it takes the material from where it enters into the reactor for a certain amount of time, usually half an hour, and then it's dropping into this collection bin, which is changed every now and then when it's full. And this is a very easy way that can actually handle nearly all types of feedstock. But for the woody types and say the reed types, we also have bigger installations where we can make larger quantities. The biomass comes actually from a bunker on the top, and there it falls into this big screw which moves at a very slow pace, bringing it in about half an hour to this exit where the solid biochar is collected in the bins. The gas that is produced, because nearly 80% of the biomass will result in bioenergy, that is taken away and be treated somewhere else. This is actually the material that we start with. This is the spent peat material coming from the strawberry growing of last year. And when it's gone through the facility, this is what comes out. And this looks really nice. This should go back in to growing new strawberries next year. So different feedstock, like there is some that are flax, miscanthus, which is a giant reed. Then there is the different kinds of wood. There is bark, okay. and then there's different conditions. We very much work on getting better quality all the time and experimenting on how to achieve this. So one of the 2 things that are proven to be very important is the residence time, how long is it at a certain temperature, and the maximum temperature. So these are the key factors for good quality. And getting a biochar that's actually free of tars, because this is often not the case. The biggest challenge at the moment is making larger quantities, as there is a number of greenhouse trials that is going to happen in the next year. And at this scale, we cannot provide enough biochar. So going for a larger scale installation, producing larger quantities, is our next step.